Savage is 3 games in one, starring a muscle-bound, loincloth-wearing barbarian warrior. His adventure takes him on a murderous rampage through scores of demons in a castle. Then it's time to play the, second game. And finally, take flight as his trusty eagle to rescue his eternal love, the Maiden. But is Savage truly the supreme fighting machine, or should he hang up his axe for good?
Before you get started on the quest, why not check out the intro to the game, using the delightful Amiga interface. Wouldn't want to miss out on all those important plot details.
Fired by rage, Savage plunges into an orgy of violence. I'm so bored. I wonder what those guys are saying. Oh! Yeah! Oh! 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 Yay! Oh, it's true.
Once you actually start the game, the first thing you'll notice is the truly superb music.
Savage! It's brimming with cheesy magnificence. It's enough to make you want to rap. Savage is the man. He throws the axes good. He's the axe-thrownest guy in the neighbourhood.
When you've calmed down, it's time to get to the business of axe throwing. The first part of the game is a straightforward affair that has you throwing axes, leaping over blazing chasms, throwing lightning, and throwing more axes again.
After a while, though, repetition does set in. Savage! It's also really hard. You can lose lives in the platforming segments in moments, particularly if you're not used to jumping with a joystick. This game is so hard that not even the automatic demo does very well. It's time for you to learn how a real computer does business! Bother! When you inevitably die, it's the music that brings you back to do battle and throw axes once again.
If you're done with the first chapter, it's time to move on to the second.
Here we go! Oh.
What you're supposed to do is enter the code from the end of level 1 in at the title screen to get your full total of 3 lives.
You did finish the blisteringly hard first level, right? Of course, you could also just look the code up.
This part of the game isn't nearly so fun. You rush forth shooting skulls and avoiding the hideous monoliths, but there isn't much to it.
The dodgy 3D perspective and lack of awesome music make this section feel rather dull. This part of the game is even harder than the first, but there is a code that can help. If you somehow beat the bowel-breakingly difficult second game and get the precious code, the third game is actually the easiest, as it's only astonishingly difficult.
The controls feel a bit strange at first. You use the fire button to shoot forwards, but pull the joystick down for laser bird droppings?
The screen for this game is tiny, so the visibility isn't very good. I know it's in spikes!
To add insult to injury, the eagle screams like a little girl when it dies.
Ooh, nasty. Savage can be amusing for a while, but proves too difficult and repetitive to stand the test of time. The 3 games don't really mesh together, and it all adds up to less than the sum of its parts.